So what transportation investments should Kansas prioritize? Do you support expanding passenger rail service in Kansas, like a high-speed rail?
Mm-hmm.
How should the state balance highway transit, and rural infrastructure needs?
Yep, I got to serve on our local ATA. They have regular bus services for Manhattan and then a K18 connector between us and Junction City.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually the chair of the board for a while, so I got real familiar with public transit, and it's an interesting organization, all public transit, because your federal dollars that you get, you're incentivized to not charge fares. So you're actually a fare free is the benefit. Like that's what the federal government's saying that you should do, is have low fares or no fares.
Oh, really?
And so if you charge more fares, they actually take that out of your budget. So you can't make money by really charging fares.
Yeah.
So I think that's a misnomer that people don't know, is that the federal government is trying to increase transportation and keep fares low. We can't just increase the fares and solve our problem. What we do need to expand the rail system. I would be very in favor of a high-speed rail. I think that's cool, and we're in the middle of a very flat area that we could run some good trains through.
I go back and forth between Topeka and Wichita on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I would gladly pay $20 a person.
Yeah.
Each trip. And for me and my husband to go down there and get there in much faster time and let me do work on my laptop and not get car sick and just chill in a train.
Yep.
Safer, the environment. We're going to have to eventually, I had questions about energy, but we are eventually going to run out of resources, and whether we're plugging cars in or whether we're using gas, it's using a resource.
Right.
We're going to have to eventually have good public transit to move people around in mass that aren't cars.
Absolutely. And as we age, and
we're going to be behind if we don't start now.
The boomers right now need a public transit system that isn't meeting their needs.
No, it's not. No, and the disability needs. I saw a guy that was in a wheelchair, like a manual wheelchair, in Topeka, because the sidewalks had not been cleared. And there's no shelters or anything, and so we desperately need better public transit. It would solve so many issues. Other cities do it. Other countries are way ahead of us. It's one more way that we are just lagging behind. And we're the Industrial Revolution people. There's just no reason for it. Other than money going. But they can make money. You can just figure out a way to make money with high-speed rails. I'm sure there's a profitable way to do it. Please.
And we need people to be in those positions of government that want to get the work done and not just get paid to do nothing.
And that understand the topics to begin with. But you had me at high-speed rail. I should ask that question first. No. I want one so bad I don't care about nothing else. I'm a one-topic voter. And high-speed rail is it.